Hello friends.
Today we're going to show you how dangerous mines can be.
Now it will explode.
Scary.
In former war zones, you can often stumble upon planted mines, unexploded ordnance, and tripwires with grenades.
Now we will tell you about the safety rules in such places.
Let's start our edition. I really like to walk in the woods to find uncharted paths, but in the current circumstances it is unreasonable. Any unfamiliar road should be considered dangerous. Unfortunately, in such places it is easy to get on an explosive object. Be careful, choose only familiar roads. If you are walking in new terrain, control your every step. Look around and watch your step. Here we come. As you can see, the projectile lies next to the road. At night, I wouldn't be able to see it. It is necessary to dispose of it, but only sappers can do this. Ordinary people can't do it. We retreat to a safe distance and hide for cover. But you, our viewer, look at it from the front rows. What could such an explosion lead to? To assess the scale of destruction, we will put a toy car under attack. Minesweeper is already running. Let's move away.
My God, how scary.
It was powerful. It seems that everyone in the area heard it. Let's go see what happened to our car.
It seemed as if there was such a blow in the chest.
I'm shocked. It was very loud.
But there is no car.
Oh my gosh. Holy mackerel. Look, even the ground dried up.
It's warm. No, it's hotter.
Guys, look what's left of the wheel. It just tore apart. This is the largest detail we could find. The plastic shattered into small pieces. That's all, only very small fragments, the rest scattered too far. I did not expect this. Here is an explosion. Don't ever mess with stuff like this. Remember the first rule. If you see a projectile or a mine, don't go near it and don't touch it.
And remember one more rule. If you leave, then go only in your own footprints that you left.
Each of us in childhood loved to walk in unfamiliar places, as well as climb on the roofs of buildings and garages. Already in my childhood it was dangerous, but now it has become much more dangerous. In such places there may be mines and stretch marks, so I advise you to bypass such buildings and old houses.
Stop, mine.
This mine is called OZM-72. Most often it is dug into the ground. One has only to catch on, and it will immediately explode and shatter into 2,500 fragments. The mine is camouflaged with grass, branches, or other inconspicuous objects. Remember, only professional sappers can work with mines and defuse them. Kreosan can do a lot, but even we will not dare to approach mines and unexploded shells. For the sake of this experiment, we sacrificed our stuntman Nefanya. We want to show you what can happen to an adult or a child from the explosion of this mine. Most likely we will never see him again.
I'm sorry, buddy, but we have to show how dangerous mines are.
Can you imagine what an explosion will be now? I'm sorry, Nefanya.
The sappers are sitting there laughing at us. But it's really scary. We just sit and wait for the explosion, not knowing when it will be.
Maybe we worry for nothing? Take a look there now.
Shoot quickly.
Well, let's go and see what's left of our Nefanya. Oh, the pieces of Nefani are lying around. Poor Nefanya. Before the explosion, it was his panties. And that was his cap. I think his head is gone. What a pity. Nefanya is dead.
Even his cute nose is gone. Here are the remains.
Oh, that's his face. Admire his eyes. What happened to them? Look what happened to the fabric. Survive after such an explosion is unrealistic. Nefanya turned into a pile of lumps. I hope you understand. Walking through abandoned buildings is dangerous. You can get yourself into such a terrible situation. Remember this rule. When you see a mine, report it. You need to report this to the police or sappers, because no one can handle such a thing except them. I have already told you about abandoned buildings and unfamiliar roads. It remains the last and most unpleasant. It's a forest. Most children and adults love to walk in the woods, but I must warn you against walking in the woods in war zones. In addition to shells and mines, there may be stretch marks. As a rule, this is a fragmentation grenade, to the ring of which a cable was attached and pulled between two trees. It is enough just to lightly touch the cable, and the grenade will explode. Very terrible thing. Now we are going to show you what will happen to this cute little dog named Chipa and his friend Daisy if they fall into such a trap. I feel sorry for these cuties, but such a measure is forced. You should see how stretch marks work. Get ready, it's about to explode.
I'm scared again.
Let's go see what happened to the puppies. Oh my gosh. Guys, how terrible. What happened to my puppies?
Only tiny pieces remain.
All black. Guys, never get close to the mines. You can see the result yourself. Stretch marks tore the animals apart.
Friends, you just saw with your own eyes what can happen if you stumble upon a banner with a grenade.
It's almost impossible to see it. You can't even get close to these things. As you can see, it can lead to death. Even if you see an explosion victim, do not try to help him yourself. This is also dangerous. Immediately call an ambulance or the police. That's what's left of Chipa. And from Daisy, look how his tummy was torn apart. It's a nightmare. So stay away from remote places and remember the third rule. Notice stretch marks and other suspicious objects. This information may save your life. I want you, my friend, to learn these rules.
Go around, don't touch, notice, report, and most importantly, don't panic.
If you notice one of these things, then immediately report it to specialists.
Because only sappers can touch these things.
Bye-bye.
And take care.